Hello ladies and germs, so I'm back again. I must admit I went on a huge spending haul and I bought a lot of makeup. So much makeup. Anyway, I decided that I would wait till after I finished my one exam to use it so that then it was like a reward for me. Anyway, this is stuff that I've built up over a couple of weeks. It's not just one go and it's not something that I take lightly. I research the products that I buy a lot before I buy them. One of the products I have wanted since it was released 2 years ago. So it's not something that I just go out on a whim and buy something that I've never wanted before. I thought I would take this opportunity to test everything out on camera. I haven't tried any of these products yet. Anyway, I will get straight into it. So the first little thing I got, this Glam Glow mask. This is just a little one. It's a Tingle Exfoliate mask. So I'm going to start by just prepping my skin. Okay, so I washed that off. Quite liked it. Good exfoliating. And I've already moisturized, and now I'm just going to go in with this little sample I got of Pores No More Pore Refiner Primer by Dr. Brandt. Okay, now because the shades I'm going to be using are really bright, exciting, I'm going to start with my eyes and then go on to my base. So I'm going to start by using this little sampler of the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. Just pop that on my eyelids and then going with MAC Paisley Paint Pot over the top, and then I'll explain what shadows I'm going to use. Casey Holmes uses those two bases together all the time and her eyeshadow always looks flawless, so I thought I'd give it a go. Just a quick note, I'm not trying to sound conceited with everything that I have bought. Like, it is a lot of money and these are things I've been saving up for. This wasn't just to go out and buy everything and show off. That's why I'm kind of doing this in a get ready with me video as opposed to a haul. I just felt, because pretty much all of my subscribers are friends, I don't just want to be going like, oh, look at these things that I got. Like, that's not who I am. I'm not conceited. I'm not a show off. I don't want to be one of those chicks that is like, look at my fancy things. Like, I buy this stuff because it's what I love and because that is what I want, not because I like the status. Okay, so I think I'm going to set that with the NARS Prep and Prime, just translucent powder, just so like the shadows I'm using are going to stick and not be able to blend, because that is not what we want. Something else you should probably know about me is that when I buy a new product, it stays in the package for months. Point in case. I've had this for 2 days, so that's okay, but like, okay, well I can't find it at the moment, but the point is, my Giorgio Armani foundation I've had for probably close to a month or 2 months, it's still in its packaging. Things stay in their packaging for as long as possible because, especially if it's shiny, I do not want that getting scratched. I love the look of products, so why would I want it scratched to buggery? Okay, so today I'm using the NARS Eyeshadow Duo, and this one is in Rated R. These are the colours. They are stunning. I love bright colours, especially on the eyes. It's not like I'm going to wear them every day, but if I have the opportunity to play with them, why the hell not? And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the electric blue in the outer crease and then the green on the inner eyelid, not the crease, and kind of do it like that. My other alternative was going to be, I was going to do the blue all over the lid and then green on my lower lash line, but I think this will actually work a little bit better. I'm going to take this fluffy brush from Coastal Scents and start with the blue. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And tap off the excess, because God knows there's a lot of it. And just start in the crease. Like, the difference between this colour and that colour is pretty cray-cray. Like, even with the brown, it should be a little bit more intense, but we'll work on that. Just have to layer it so that's a bit more what I want. And now I'm just going to pop that on the kind of outer half of the lid. This fallout, my humble chumbles, is why we did the eyes first. I'm going to take a little bit of MAC Fix Plus and just spray that on my 242 brush by MAC as well. Just so that when I pick up this green, it's going to be as pigmented as I want it, because it is such a beautiful colour. For some reason I always gravitate towards really bright greens. Like, I have one by MAC and that was not pigmented at all, and I was so disappointed. Like, as I said, I'm not going to wear these every day, but like, I love them. Just kind of blend that as I go. I'm literally just winging this, so I really hope it turns out the way that I want it to. Just going to wipe away the fallout. Oh wow, there is a lot of fallout. I'm kind of making a crisper line on the outer edge as well, so you can see the difference between the two sides. Now I'm going to try one of, I think I have 3 drugstore products. I'm going to use the term drugstore because it sounds really stupid if I say, oh, I had a Coles haul or something like that. Like, it just sounds stupid. So I got the Australis Go Camo Full On Coverage Concealer. So I'm just going to try that. The foundation I'm using, again, is not extremely pigmented. But the reason I wanted it was for the finish, which you will see soon. Okay, I'm actually quite impressed with that, considering that it was like $10. That's done quite a good job. I'm really liking it. So hopefully it stays on when I apply the next product, which is, like I said, I've wanted this for 2 years since it was released. 2 years I've been working myself up for it, and the only reason I got it was because it was discounted even from the American price, which here this is $82. And it's the YSL Le Teint Touche Éclat foundation. I think I'm saying that right. So this is what it looks like. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. So if you don't know, YSL Touche Éclat is like the most, I think it's the most purchased makeup product of all time. It's an under eye brightener, and it kind of conceals as well. So it works to diffuse light and diffuse the look of dark circles, puffiness, lines, all that jazz. And so they, I'm pretty sure it was 2 years ago, they came out with the foundation of it. Apparently they had a formula before, but it didn't quite work out as well. I've heard the best way to apply this is with your fingers because it melts product into the skin. I'm going to try that and then possibly go over it with a foundation brush if I feel like I need a bit more coverage in areas. So I'm just going to warm it up. Oh my god. Just so you know, I don't think anyone really cares, but I tested this product like 5 times before I bought it because I wasn't about to shut out as much on a foundation if it wasn't going to work for me. I'm in love. Yeah, I'm hoping this picks up as accurately on camera as it does in real life, because in real life the finish is absolutely stunning. Like, it hasn't given me the most coverage, but I didn't use a heap of it. Like, I used, I think, a pump and a half, and the pumps are pretty small. So considering that with my NARS Sheer Glow I used 2 full pumps, maybe even 2.5 or 3, it's done pretty good. Okay, and then to keep with this kind of glowing, radiant complexion, I'm going to brighten with the MAC Prep and Prime Radiant Rose Highlighter. Just brighten a little bit under my eyes. I hope this foundation doesn't lead the way to me, like, becoming a YSL addict. This is the first YSL product that I've ever bought because it is pricey. Like, even American terms, it is pricey. Even though the finish of this foundation is beautiful, I do want to set it. I'm not going anywhere, but I just want to see how it looks once I do set it, because I set my makeup every day. I'm not going to do something completely different just for one foundation, especially if I'm going to end up wearing this to, say, like, work. I want it to be able to last the day, so I want to test what it's like with the finishing products over it. Okay, so I'm going to take the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. So this is my first time using this as well. I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera, but it actually has glitter in it. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. And now I'm going to set the rest of my face with the same MAC Prep, that's a really awkward angle. The same MAC Prep and Prime that I used before. I don't want to change the colour of the foundation, I just want it to set. And plunk it on my face. While I'm pointing out things that I want to be pointed out, I'll also address the fact of why I am constantly purchasing foundations. Some people love lipsticks, some people love eyeshadows, cheek products. I've been through all those phases. My constant hunt is to find the perfect foundation. So my obsession is with base products. I love powders, foundations, sometimes concealers. I'm not the biggest concealer junkie because I think that, you know, if you pay for a foundation, that should be able to do everything for you. But like, what can I say about bases? Okay, now I'm going to contour with the usual Benefit Hoola bronzer. You know the drill. Just carve them out a little bit, not too much. I think I've got enough going on with the eyes to last everyone a lifetime. So before I filmed this, I decided that it would be a Brights tutorial. So I've literally had the products sitting here for like 3 days just waiting to use them. So I actually don't know most of the stuff that I'm going to use. I just kind of pick it up and know that I've chosen it previously. So the blush I'm going to use is also new, and it is also NARS, and it is NARS Gilda, which is described as a coral colour, but to me, that looks goddamn orange. Like, it's still beautiful. It's very, very pigmented. Like, that's one swatch. Like, I don't particularly want that colour on my cheeks, so I'm going to have to figure out how to apply it very, very lightly. I also got another NARS blush. Now, don't freak out. I'm going to use this very, very lightly. This is the other blush, and it is called Desire. And as you can probably tell, that's pretty accurate to the colour, the way I'm holding it right there. It is hot, hot pink. I love it. I have seen it swatched and used very, very delicately, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Like I said before, I wouldn't just buy something for the heck of buying it. Okay, so I'm just going to take my Sigma large angled contour brush, and I'm just going to dip it in like this, tap off the excess, and then tap it on the back of my hand. So I really don't want a lot of this, I just want a little bit of colour. Oh yeah. I'm really liking that with the green eyes, the green and blue eyes. It actually goes really well. I was kind of concerned because I was like, orange blush, green and blue eyes. You're an insane bitch, but pretty good. And to keep going with the bright colours theme, I also got the Bowie Brown Shimmer Brick in Apricot. And again, this swatched relatively neutral online. It's orange. It is a beautiful highlight though, just a really light sweep across the whole cheek is how I do it. And then it just kind of complements the whole cheek, and just, it doesn't look blatantly orange. Like, I'll show you now. It just adds a really nice sheen. Okay, now that that is done, I'm going to take possibly the most expensive product in my collection. This is something that I only bought because it was on sale, and again, I wanted it for like 2 years, and it's the Guerlain Meteorites powder. This is in Too Clair, and they're just these little, like, if you can see without tipping them out, they're like so it turns out my camera full stopped recording because I didn't have enough memory. So basically all I did was sweep that across my face, and it's just added a little bit of luminosity to the skin. It's meant to be pretty similar to the Hourglass ambient lighting powders, like have the same effect. They are different products, but they're meant to have the same effect, bringing back some glow to the skin and diffusing light and correcting redness and all those good things. If you want to learn more about them, then read up, because I'm not good at describing things. We all know this. Now I'm going to do my brows. I've been waiting for this to come in the mail for a month, and I've been eyeing it off since it came out. And it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, or Pomade. One of them. It's in the shade dark brown. So it's basically meant to be like a mousse. Again, I haven't tried this at all, so I have no idea what it's actually like. It's meant to be like a mousse, and you just kind of fill in your eyebrows with it. I'm really interested to see how this works. Apparently you have to use a very light hand, because otherwise you have sharpie eyebrows. which no one enjoys. Actually, some people enjoy it and it's quite concerning. Ooh. Okay, if you can see, that is how much I've done, and I'm hoping that focuses. I literally dipped this brush in there 3 times and it has been enough to cover almost my whole brow. Far out. Damn. That looks really intense. I'm going to tone it down, but holy crap. I think I'm in love. Like, this could be perfect for a night out when I want really sculpted, almost perfect brows. Okay, I didn't put as much on this time, so this one should be a little bit lighter. That is so easy to use. Oh my god. Like, that did both of my brows, and there's hardly a dent in the thing. Wow, I'm really impressed. They look really dark, but they are actually lighter than my natural hair. It's probably just because I am quite fair, as we all know, as we've all discussed numerous times. So you know, when I was in Bali, I went to Bali with my cousin, and like, people there are meant to love pale skin. Like, I've been to Asia and they're meant to love pale skin. I got told on 3 separate occasions that I was too pale in Bali. Too pale. Like, that's bullshit. Like, you don't get told that you're too pale in Bali. And like, I was darker then. Like, this is me pale. And I had a tan and they thought I was too light. It's just my little rant for the day. Okay, now I'm just going to take the CoverGirl Flamed Out Mascara. This is relatively new for me. It's got a really kind of strange wand, but it works. The only problem I have with this is that it's not waterproof. So it tends to smudge a bit on my brow, which is the same as most not waterproof mascaras. I'm not a clothes person, I'm a makeup junkie. In my mind, every single one of those foundations is completely different. Like, they may all seem the same shade, but they are completely different shades, and they have completely different formulas, and they have completely different finishes. And that's okay, because in a makeup junkie's mind, no 2 products are the same. Ever. Because I usually do remember when I buy makeup, that's how I like categorize my life. I'll be like, oh yeah, I started dating Nick that day that I got Revlon Color Stay foundation. Yeah. No, it's not that intense. I remember our anniversary. I don't need makeup to tell me the date. Not all the time anyway. Okay, so that is the base done. While we're at it, I might just set it with Fix Plus because I want a really luminous finish. This stuff smells so good but tastes terrible. Do not get that shit in your mouth. Okay, and to keep with the bright theme, I am going to go in with Viva Glam Nikki. This is the pink one, not the purple one. The purple one is my favourite lipstick ever. Like, I'll show you what it looks like and you'll all think I'm insane, but this is Viva Glam Nikki. So it is literally like lilac. And I can wear that by itself, and I had 1 tube of it and I lost it in Star Bar one night. I had half the club searching for it. Nick was searching for it. People were on their hands and knees searching for this goddamn lipstick. Couldn't find it, so I went out and bought another one, which for MAC lipsticks, they're really expensive. Like, that is not something that you want to buy twice, but I love that colour so much. So much. Anyway, I'm taking this one, which is Nicki Minaj, the Viva Glam Nikki 1. If there are any people that know MAC out there and they're wondering what the difference is between this and Candy Yum Yum, this is very yellow based, and Candy Yum Yum is very blue. So that is a more light fluoro pink lipstick, and Candy Yum Yum is very dark. It's more of a hot pink, whereas this is fluoro. So that is the finished look. I know it's not something that you wear every day, but I just wanted to have a play with my new makeup. So I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, that is all I have for you today. If you enjoyed, please give the video a thumbs up. It means the world to me to have more than one person subscribe to me, because we all know the one person that would subscribe is Nick, and then Maddie. But that's not the point. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you have any requests, I know Maddie wants me to do an eyebrow routine, then leave them below and I'll get around to it as soon as I can. I have more time now because I'm only working and I am not doing uni because I finished today. Yay! So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed and have a lovely day wherever you are. I hope you're doing fabulously and I will see you next time. Bye.